Okay, going live today because recording a video, processing it, editing it, getting it up. I don't have the time. Today's another busy day. A lot going on. A friend of mine is working on a project, a little side job. He's retired like me, and he's reconstructing or building a utility shed uh, for someone. And he kind of asked me to come over and give him a little help. He's going to lay down the floor joists and sheet to get the walls up and that. And basically, you need two people. I mean, he knows what he's doing, but it's kind of a pain in the ass to do it alone. So he just needs me to come over and hold stuff for him, so he makes sure everything's square, get it up. Actually, it'd be pretty good for me to get out and do something useful with my time. So I'm pressed for time. Also, we all know I got back into silver. I really at one time loved the metals, and uh, now even these non-political ones, little bars and stuff. I knew this was going to happen. Okay, so I'll get over this other thing because I got to put some time into this. But the way the economy is and that, and I'm not an analyst or nothing, but silver's been undervalued, and I knew they were going to go up. I had a feeling over a year ago, and I said, you know what? Maybe I'll play around. And I've been buying a little bit of this, a little bit of gold, and that, and it's both gold really went up. When I was fooling with it, it was $1,800 an ounce. Now it's 2,700. Even though I don't have a lot of it, the little bit that I have has increased, which is kind of nice. And silver generally fluctuates a couple bucks an ounce or something, so if you get it in a low spot and get some of it, great. It's not so much of a game changer. I don't have, like 100 pounds of this stuff, but uh, it jumped up $3 last Friday and currently is going up. Uh, it's going up another 50 cents or something. So it's uh, it's something I got to deal with today also. I do some other stuff and keep track of this, see how it goes. Those of you that watch my other channel are seeing I bought a few small lots of different things, me and my friend. But now this is something I got to stay on top of, add it on. And then there's, of course, the doctors. They're so efficient in that I got to call them for some issues I got going on. They never got back to me. So, all right, 15 days out to the election. Now, like I all told you over the weekend, I went and voted early Saturday, and really large turnout. A lot of people there. You wait in line, okay? And some people wait till actually election day. Some people they can't do anything but go on election day. They don't have early voting. Um, and some weird stuff, but it all went smoothly. So as we count down, uh, we wonder what's going on. Now, as for the global conflict, really haven't heard anything, but there's more political shenanigans going on that I was watching a video or something. It has to do with Virginia. The Department of Justice is suing the state of Virginia or something for having the state constitutional amendment. There was one on our ballot when we voted, because I was talking to my buddy who lives in another county. It is a state issue of that you have to be a citizen and 18 years of age to be allowed to vote. Okay. I always thought that, I don't know about the age restriction, but I know that you have to be a citizen. That's in the Constitution. Okay, but somehow there's some sort of lawsuit right before the election where I guess Department of Justice is suing the state because they won't allow non-citizens to vote or something. You can find it on YouTube. I was going to post a link, but I just never had time to do it with everything being so busy with me. But it's they call it election interference, not manipulation or nothing. They said that the fact they're doing this just is muddying the waters, and already there's a lot of controversy, there's a lot of tension, a lot of people are deeply upset over all of this. Um, and to do this so close to the election is, it's, I guess they called it interference or something. It's just making things worse. Okay, but it shows. Okay, I don't believe that uh, if you're not a citizen, you shouldn't be able to vote. And I believe that's in the Constitution. I'm not quite sure. Um, yeah, but it goes to show you when people try to cling to power, even though they start losing it from blatantly, there's a lot of politicians that are doing things that are blatantly against the Constitution. Their actions and what they're trying to get done, like this lawsuit and all these other things. You know, I can't even remember all of them, but when you get people that are elected officials standing up and saying that we should ignore what the Supreme Court passed down or we shouldn't listen to their ruling, is, it could be interpreted as anti-constitutional, and basically these people should not be in power when they're doing the exact opposite. They're supposed to represent us. They're supposed to follow the laws and the Constitution and behave in that manner. Well, it's obvious that there's a lot of people that are not. Okay. And it's a sad thing. It's just how far this has gone. If you listen to anything David Hansen says, he's getting to where they said that his website that he has, Microsoft said it's malicious and wants to block it. And he just speaks the truth and he explains it very well of how our society is crumbling and how all of this is falling apart. And this is the most important election in, who knows, maybe the history of the country. There's a lot at stake here, and it's heating up. Uh, really didn't hear much from Harris over the weekend, but the thing that really lightens your heart and is so much fun. It's Trump when he went to Pennsylvania again. He stopped in some small town, went to a McDonald's, put on an apron, and worked a shift in the McDonald's restaurant. And again, it's like it's like Saturday Night Live or something. He's in there. He was frying French fries because he likes McDonald's French fries. He's frying fries, putting them in the little cups and that. And then he was serving people at the drive-in window. Okay, how they did this. There was a huge crowd out in the street, but they let some folks come in and he'd serve them their meal. And they're all shaking his hands and really impressed to see him. And we're pretty positive and happy to see the guy. And you know, I think it's of course the other side says it's just a stunt, and of course he has to throw the dig in that I actually worked at McDonald's where someone else didn't. And of course the other side, well, he's lying too, and this one's lying, and it makes for good TV, I guess, or something to watch. Um, but yeah, it's now you got, now you got to laugh at this. It's so out of control and stupid that it's not funny, But he did get to work there at McDonald's. I thought that was pretty cool. You know, it's something I do just to throw everybody off. But that's the way it is, fellas. So try to get another day in tomorrow. I did a live because I just don't have the time to record a video, edit, and process. But I, had a few people just off cue, and I wanted to make a video just to cover the countdown, keep that going. I only got 14 more days to go, so you know, uh, doing that. And like I said, I got some things I got to do. I got to go help a friend today. But hit the like button, gentlemen. Uh, yeah, it's going to get interesting. And subscribe. I'm sorry I did this just on the fly, but my time is, I got caught up in a lot of things I'm doing. But for all you fellas that came in and seen it, thanks. This will be up on my channel. You can watch this. It's a short one, and I'll try to get another video or live up tomorrow. All right, gentlemen and folks. Thank you. Hit the like button, subscribe, and stay tuned.